Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Raw Code. In this video, we are going to build a URL metadata fetcher app. So when we enter a URL, it's extract the metadata of that URL like title, description and the image. So this is my YouTube channel and fetch the metadata and you can see there is my metadata information. This is my raw code YouTube and this is my the description and also there is a logo of my channel. So let's build it. So we are building server first. So for that make a directory server cd into server and npm init y. After it install some dependencies. So for that install npm I express and course and axios Cheerio, and yeah, that's it. Basically, Cheerio is a library for the web scraping. So let it install. After installing, create a index.js file. So touch index.js. In the index.js, uh, const express is equal to require express. Okay, after it const axios is equal to require axios and const Cheerio is equal to require Cheerio, and also we require the course, so const course is equal to require course, and after it const app is equal to express. This is all our boilerplate, and after it make a port is equal to our process dot env dot port or 8000. So yeah, and app dot listen on the port, and after it a function with console dot log, and it's going to server is running on port. So that port is going to this port. Okay, port, yeah. And yeah, our boilerplate is ready. So make our API const. Okay, not the const, it's app.use and we use the course. So allow the course, and after it app.use express dot json. Okay, and yeah, and after it app.post write route for our API. So endpoint is going to like API slash fetch and yeah, fetch metadata. We name it a metadata, and after it async, and it's a request and response parameter, and in it it finds a URL from the request dot body. Okay, after it make a try catch block. In the catch block simply console dot log the error like this, and the error is going to error. After it also response dot status with 500, and a JSON with a message is going to error while fetching metadata. Okay, that's correct. And in the try block, let's define a data. So const data is equal to, and it's going to await axios. Okay, axios dot get and our URL. Yeah, and const dollar sign is equal to Cheerio dot load the data. After loading the data and storing its variable into dollar sign, so extract the metadata. So for that, const metadata is equal to object. In this subject, we have a title. Okay, we have title, and title is going to dollar sign, and under it head and title. Under the head, under the title. So in the title tag, whatever we got, just print that. So title tag is going to text. Otherwise, if it's not found, then a empty string. Okay. After it, after the title, we have description. So it's a description, and the dollar sign, we have meta, and it's going to name. Name is equal to description. Okay, name is going to description. And when we found the description, so dot attribute is going to content. Yeah, it's it's great. After it, if the content is not found, then a empty string. After the description, we have a image. So for image, we have dollar sign. Okay, so in the dollar sign, make a meta, and property is going to property is equal to OG and image colon image. OG colon image. Yeah. After it, dot attribute and its content. Whatever it has, its content. And yeah, if okay, here we have to change something. If this one is not found, then make a fallback there. So if this one is not found, then dollar sign and the meta, under the meta we have a name is equal to Twitter. Twitter and the image, colon image, Twitter image. If we found the Twitter image, then attribute and its content, and if we didn't found the Twitter image, then return a empty string. So yeah, that's it. It's working or not, we have to check it. So after it, after fetching the metadata, okay, this is the metadata, and simply response dot json, and it's going to be our metadata and nothing else. And in the catch, this is run thing, and yeah, I think our server is completed. So after it, we have to create a front end for it. So for the front end, we use the wheat, and for the wheat, we use our npm command, which is npx create new wheat at latest. It asks us the project name first. So project name is going to client, and yeah, we are using TypeScript, we are using Tailwind, but not the CSS. Let it install. After installation, cd into client and run the dev server. Okay, and after it, let's open it in the browser, and in the stasy folder, we have to delete the app.css. So delete it. Okay, move to trash, and in the app.tsx, okay, in the app.tsx, remove this one, also this one, and we remove all this UI. So also remove this for now, and we have to make a UI first. So for the UI, make a div and give a class name for it, which is minimum height is going to screen, and also the BG gray 100, and its flags and flags call and items going to center. Okay, and also the justify center, and py is 6. Okay, after get padding, so div, and this div also make it a card. So for that, width is going to full, and max, okay, max width is going to in the medium devices. After it, bg white, and rounded large. So, and also give a shadow of large, and padding is going to 8. After the padding, make a h1, and under it URL metadata, okay, fetcher, metadata fetcher, and give a class name. For this class name is going to text uh, to Excel, and font bold, and also margin bottom is 6, and text is in the center. Okay, so after it, make a div, and this div class name is going to margin bottom 4. Under this div, input tag, under the input tag, type is text, and value is going to something. Okay, we have to const it first. So const the URL, and set URL is equal to use a state, type is a string, and empty. By default, it's empty. So URL value is URL, and on change we have event, and under it event set the URL. So e dot target dot value, value, yeah. After it, also give a placeholder. So placeholder is going to be like enter URL, and after it make a class name. So for the class name, we have like W is going to full, and padding X is 4, also the padding Y is 2, and make a border, and border is going to gray 300, I think, and rounded large. Also, I think on the focus, give a outline to none. So outline is going to none in after the focus, and also after the focus, give a ring indigo, okay, indigo, and it's going to 500, and I think it's great. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's good. And after the input, okay, close the div. After that div, we have a button after that div. So button is going to fetch metadata, and it has a class name. So class name is going to width is going to full, and bg is indigo, and it's indigo 500, and text is white. Okay, px is 4, and py is 2. Also the border radius is rounded large, and make a hour effect with bg indigo, which is 600, and also make a transition. So let's check it out. Yeah, and after it, yeah, that's great. And okay, we have to make a function for the metadata fetching. So const metadata data and set metadata is equal to use state, make it any, and by default it's null. Yeah. So function is const fetch metadata. Okay, spelling is right. And after it, this function is async, and we have try catch block. Okay, try and catch block. So I think we have to install the npm axios. So from the axios library, we can easily fetch the data from the backend. So let it install, and after it, also run the server, and in the try block, const response is equal to await, okay, axios dot post, and it's going to http local host, it's 8000 slash API slash fetch metadata. Okay, and we have URL in the body, so it's URL. Yeah, that's great. After it, set metadata the response. If we get the response, then set it. Otherwise, if it catch an error, so simply console.error, whatever the error we have, error fetching metadata, metadata, and whatever the error we have, yeah. And after it, okay, let's on click on the this fetch metadata button, and on click and call the fetch metadata. Okay, below this button, below this button, if metadata is present there, if the metadata is present, so make a div first, give us some class name. Class name is margin top 6 and p4, and also the bg gray 50. Okay, and border is going to gray, and it's 200, grade 200, and also the rounded large. Okay, that's it. After it, make a heading 2 tag and give a class name. Class name is going to text excel, and font is semi bold, and okay, margin bottom is 2. Yeah, that's it. And in the h2 tag, we have metadata dot title. Okay, after the title, we have a p tag. Make a class name first. So class name is going to again the text gray 600, and margin bottom is going to 4 and nothing else. And here we have metadata dot description. Okay, and after it make it like if metadata dot image is present here, metadata dot image is present, then in the image tag show a image. So in the source it has metadata dot image, and alt is going to like preview. Okay, and class name, make some class name with full, and height is going to 40. Okay, and object is cover and also rounded LG. Yeah, I think it's good, and let's try it. Okay, so this is our URL metadata fetcher UI. So let's bite it. This is my YouTube channel link. So let's click on the fetch metadata. So after clicking, okay, go to the network tab. I think something didn't work here. Oh, so we didn't on the this one. What is server? So not on index.js, and our server is running. So click on fetch metadata right now. So yeah, it's pending, and yeah, okay, it has description and image, not the title. So we have the metadata dot title and metadata dot description. Okay, in the index.js, what we gave, we have the title. Okay, so here for the dot text, it is a function. So now let's try it. Fetch metadata, and yeah, and we have description, image, and title. So it's working, but in the front end, it's not working. So let's check it out. Okay, first refresh this page. This is my YouTube channel link, fetch data, and yeah, it's not working here. Why? Let's check it out. So console.log the response, and let's see it. After fetch metadata, we have this. Okay, under the data. Okay. So response dot data, and now it's work. So fetch metadata. After fetching it, you can see there is my YouTube channel logo. This is my heading, and this is the description of YouTube. After it, let's try it on Instagram. This is my Instagram handle. Fetch the data and let it fetch. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's good. It's working. This is my Git profile. Fetch it. And yeah, you can see this is my Git profile. It fetched. So yeah, it's working. And if you want to make any changes or make any contribution in this project, so go to the my GitHub repo, links in the description, and also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, links in the description and also flashing on the screen. Thank you.